What's up, y'all? This is your boy Jack, back again with another video. Today we got a special one. This is the SmackDown that I've been promising you guys. And without further ado, we just gonna jump right into it. First things first, we're gonna go about this. We're gonna do a few categories and then we'll pick a winner or a few winners at the end. So our first category is gonna be for comfort and fit. So in first place, we've got the Galaxy Buds Plus, the Apple Earpods Pro, the Feel TX T1X, the Powerbeats Pro, the MPOW M30 Plus, the Earfun, the iFrogs, the Sony, the Votomy V22s, the EOS Icons, and last, the regular old AirPods. For my, this particular category is pretty subjective. Everybody has different ear types. Everybody has different ear sizes. Some people like buds. Some people like over-the-ear headphones. Again, this is just subjective. But for me, the ones that I could wear all day with no issues were probably the top three: the Buds Plus, the AirPods Pro, the Feel T1X, and the Powerbeats Pro, and the M30 Plus. Actually, I could wear them all day, to be completely honest. I just don't like the ones with the stems or anything like that. Those for me don't really fit in my ears. But again, it's subjective. But the number one in that particular category was the Buds Plus. Moving on to the sound. For sound, I have a three-way tie for the Apple AirPods Pro, the Feel T1X, and the Powerbeats Pro. And then after them, I have the Sonys, the Buds Plus, the Votomy, the Earfun, the iFrogs, the MPOW M30 Plus, the regular AirPods, and then last but not least, the EOS. For me, the fullest, richest sound, and again, I'm no audiophile or anything like that, but for me, the ones that produce the most and the best and the cleanest sound for me was definitely these three right here. Just overall, and especially if you fire up the app with this one is punching way above its price bracket. The Votomys, out of all these, are easily the loudest. Not the cleanest highs. The bass is on point, but if you're going for loud, look no further. You might as well just wipe all these off the mat, because I know a lot of people like that, those loud earbuds or anything like that. These, I'm not sure what they got going on with these. You ain't got to turn these all the way up. But yeah, those are definitely the loudest. But they're not the cleanest. I'll give you that. They are loud, but they are not the cleanest. So the winners in the sound category for me, because again, sound is subjective, is the Apple AirPods Pro, the Feel T1X, and the Powerbeats Pro. They had a three-way tie. Moving on to features, the number one was the Sony ones. That app right there, you can control everything. I mean, you can go in there, you can control the volume and the sound profiles, the equalizers, the how you access the Google Assistant. You can turn them on and turn them off at certain times if the sound around you is too high or too low. You can set that setting. I mean, it goes really in depth of how you want to control those earbuds. So I definitely give a thumbs up to Sony for giving access to the actual customer to really dive in deep. So if you're like one of those people that loves to like tinker with with your sounds in your earbuds or your headphones or anything like that, I believe Sony is probably the way to go. I have after that, I have the AirPods Pro, and they don't have an app, but everything that you can do, there's probably like a three-way tie between these, because within the Apple ecosystem, you guys can, dive in there and mess around with certain things, mess around with some of the profiles and things like that. So I definitely want to give a shout out to them. But I will give a second place tie to the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Reason being is because the app works in both iOS and Android. They all work on both ecosystems. However, the app that you can tune the different sound profiles, the active noise assist, the super hearing, so to speak. You can actually control that in both iOS and Android. So I definitely got to give a tip of the cap to that. And then I have the Feel T1X. The app works in both, and it definitely makes a difference. So if you do get these, if you do get these, make sure that you load up the app. The app is working now. I remember when I did my initial review, the app was kind of wonky, but it definitely works. And all the other ones, they don't have an app. So I can't really go, diving in deep or anything like that. The one thing I can say, this has wireless charging, the M-Frogs. The Votomy has a power bank. And these have wireless charging along with these. So, as far as features are concerned, this is kind of what you get. And I'll leave a link to all the reviews and unboxings that I did, so you guys can kind of go through the different ones and kind of make a choice for yourself. Moving on to phone calls. As far as the phone calls are concerned, it's a three-way tie between these three right here: the Apple AirPods Pro, the regular AirPods, and the Galaxy Buds Plus. You really can't tell the difference. Samsung definitely stepped up their game from the last version, because the last version was trash as far as the microphone quality. As far as phone calls are concerned, it was absolute trash. And in less than a year, they turned it all the way around, added another mic, and jumped up to their level. I think these are just a smidgen better. And when I say a smidgen, I do mean like a smidgen better. But either way it goes, you guys can definitely do the phone calls there. And then moving on, you have the Power Beats Pro, you have the Sony, the EOS, the Feel T1X, Votomy, the MPOW M30 Plus, the Earfun iFrogs, and those are my selections as far as phone call quality. Just to wrap this thing on up, the best overall would be the Feel T1X. These are punching way above their price bracket. They're easily the best value, saying around that $50 price point. USB-C, real simple in the package. What you see is what you get. I would say probably its only drawback is probably the mic quality. It isn't like the tip top or the very, very best. But if you're just looking just for some earphones that are cheap and ready to go with great sound, you can't go wrong with those. The Buds Plus would probably be my second place, just for the simple fact that the app works in both iOS and Android. They're very, very comfortable. They're not super loud, but all the sounds are present. And again, I'm no audiophile or anything like that, but all the sounds are present. You really can't go wrong. And with a lot of the discounts right now, you can get them for like $100, $110, $120 right now. So definitely those are a go. In third place, I have the Apple AirPods Pro. You cannot go wrong. If you want to stay within that Apple ecosystem and you want the best of the best, these are it. They have pretty much everything: wireless charging, decent battery life. The battery life is you know what I'm saying, because 4 hours is not a whole bunch compared to these. These are about 6 hours. But if you want to stay within that Apple ecosystem and get the maximum amount, definitely go with these. If you want to stay within that Apple ecosystem and you're working out is kind of like you really your thing, go with these. You can work out in those, but if you like the little straps, the little hooks that go on there, and that's your thing, definitely go with those. And you can find different prices and things like that. Also, I want to give a shout out to the earphones. These are punching way above its price bracket, around that $50 price range. So you really can't go wrong with either one. I would prefer these, but these are not bad. So if you can't find these are definitely punching way above its price bracket. And for the amount of options that it has, it's pretty good. Wireless charging case, USB-C, IPX7 waterproof, definitely good to go. The Votomies, like I said before, easily the loudest, but it's probably the best value because it comes with the power bank right here, and they're also the loudest. Not the cleanest, but definitely the loudest. This power bank is about 2,500 milliamps, so if you want to take this with you and have a loud pair of earphones and able to charge up your devices, this is definitely the way to go around that $50 price point. And the other ones, I would say I would not recommend the EOS, not at all. And I wouldn't recommend the regular AirPods. You know, I mean, if you're in a pinch, I would say if you want to stay in the Apple ecosystem and you don't want to spend this much or this much, I say get these, and you will not be satisfied and you will not be disappointed. So again, that was my SmackDown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please let me know in the comments. And I hope this was helpful. And I'll get you guys up out of here. Peace.